Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol WPCS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This analysis is somewhat tricky from a presentation standpoint because there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you are a day trader and you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 2 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty miserable. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, yeah, I get it. There was a pretty big pullback today. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. I am going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and perspective going into the trade. So let's map out some levels of support here. And the first key one is down here at the $2.35. $2.35. I'm not going to call it the must-hold level, but it's pretty important because let's say the price actually does come down here and test it, and then the price behaves, in this manner right here. It goes sideways and then starts to work its way back up. At that point in time, what would you have? Well, you'd have a set of lows right here. You'd have that little consolidation sets right there of lows, previous base of lows down there. You picture each of these as stair steps, and you still have stair steps very beautifully heading in the upwards direction. And that's name the game. That's what a truly strong overall move is going to do. It's going to just keep on putting in higher lows and, building these stair steps, if you like that analogy. So that's why $2.35 is important. Not quite the must hold because from the big picture perspective, you still do have the purple line right there, which is the very famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, that purple line is going to move itself higher and higher. And from a very simplistic point of view, easiest way to really look at this, assuming you care about the grand scheme of things perspective, is as long as the price is above that purple line, as the line itself increases, then the trend is fully in the bull's favor. Now, what about areas of resistance? As it stands right now, pretty in-your-face level of resistance, and that's right up here at $3.10. Several occasions today, the bulls try to push up through there. Yeah, I get it. At one point they did, but that didn't last very long, and then on a couple different other occasions, try to get back above it and couldn't quite do it. So 310, public enemy number one going into tomorrow. All in all, though, as long as the price builds higher bases, then the overall chart will take care of itself. So still 2 days left this week. We'll see how it all unfolds. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.